You're listening to One Family, What's God Doing? Where we explore what God's doing in YWAM locations throughout Virginia. We can't wait for you to find out what God's doing today.
Welcome back to What's God Doing, and we have some amazing stories ahead for you. Right now, there are students from our Discipleship Training School serving around the world on an outreach that will go over the next few months. And in this time, God is doing so much. And there are so many stories, but they're sharing a few of them with you. So in the coming weeks, we can't wait for you to hear how God is at work around the world. Let's take a listen.
Hey guys, my name is Pedro. I'm from Brazil originally, and I'm 18 years old. And I just wanted to share a little information and some fun facts about our time in Fairfax, Virginia, that we spent with George Mason University and the pioneering business that they're doing right now. And so basically our time in Fairfax was amazing. We had really good encounters working with George Mason University. Just some fun facts for you guys to know. George Mason University is one of the largest public universities that they have in Virginia. And it's an awesome university full of international students from everywhere, from Nigeria, from Asia, from Europe, from anywhere in the world that you can think of. And I just wanted to share a little bit of some things that we were able to do there. So we originally went there to evangelize, and we handed out some notes for a worship night that we were going to have. And it was awesome. We got to speak to a lot of Asian people, a lot of Nigerian and African people, and a lot of Muslim people too. And one person that stood out to me was a guy from Nigeria, and he was awesome. He was so friendly, and he was standing in a group of other 5 guys, with him 6. And I just approached them, and I started talking to them, and I asked them where they were. And as I handed the little card for the worship night, he was very excited about it. And he just went on that night, and it was awesome. He was actually the only person that went. So, it was something very encouraging, because in the Bible, it often says how, heaven will rejoice when one sinner repents. And it's, really enjoying to see how the kingdom of God is, because he was the only person that went there that was from the college. And he said that it was life-changing, and we got to pray for him. And it was just an awesome time. Some other things that we did was public evangelism, and we had a worship team going around and just, singing and worshiping the Lord. It was an awesome time, and we just got to, preach the gospel and just talk about God's love towards the students. And it was a very heavy atmosphere, because colleges are usually like that, because students are always struggling with, finals or tests or their grades, and they're mentally not okay. So, it was a community where they really do need, the Lord. And I was just so happy to be part of helping, George Mason community. And I'm just so excited to what the Lord has, prepared for George Mason and for the future that they have, and that they're going to impact a lot of students. So I just wanted to, tell you guys about this. A verse that the Lord brought to me while we were in George Mason is Isaiah 40, verse 1, and it says, comfort my people, says your God. So it's just really impactful for me, because I, as a 18-year-old, guy that eventually I plan to do college and everything, it's like I could feel what they are feeling, because, with finals and tests, you're often, worried about things, and sometimes you don't make time for God, especially for the Christians that are in the school. And with this, pioneering group of George Mason, it's something where they will be able to help the students and just guide them and show, the fellowship that Christians should have within in their community. So yeah, I just wanted to thank you guys for, taking some minutes to listen to me, and God bless you guys.
We are so grateful for these students and the ways that they are serving throughout the world. And we want to encourage you to continue to pray for them as they serve. So thank you, students, for sharing, and thank you for listening, and not just for listening, but for journeying with us as we together, as one family, explore what it means to know God and make Him known.
Thank you so much for joining us for this episode of One Family, What's God Doing? If you'd like to learn more about what God's doing in Virginia, visit us at ywamva.org and join us next week for more stories of God at work.